I'm Gary Pearson. This is the little Mistral XK120 that I'm racing this weekend. It's the first time it's raced, blimey, since 1955. It did a couple of little minor events in France in the 80s, but this is its first proper run out in a long time. So yeah, I'm very excited. It is quite an interesting and unusual car. Under the skin, it's an XK120 Jaguar, which is nothing remarkable really. A chap in California in 1953 wanted to race a C-Type, and there wasn't one available, so he set to with his XK120. Bought this body, is a Mistral body from a company in England. Shortened the chassis of the XK120 to suit the proportions of the body. Put a C-Type Jaguar engine in it, and went racing. And that was it. He enjoyed it for 3 years, and then he moved on to a D-Type Jaguar. The changes they've made to it have really helped the car quite a lot, because it is essentially an XK120 underneath. We're going to be racing against the C-Types there, which were pure racing cars designed by Jaguars to win Le Mans, which they did. And this is based on an XK120 Jaguar, which is just a fantastic road car of the very early 1950s. So by putting this body on, they were quite smart. This Bob Dahl, who did the car and raced it, he'd obviously done his homework, because they were aware that there was this Mistral, this company in England that made these Mistral bodies basically for specials, mostly for smaller cars. So he took this fiberglass body, shortened the chassis to suit the proportions of the body, took away all the heavy bodywork from the XK120. So we've ended up with a car not as light as the C-Type, but considerably lighter than an XK120. Put a C-Type engine in it, so he's got performance of a C-Type. So it's almost there, it's a halfway house. And from the bit of time we had in the car qualifying yesterday, which is the first time we've ever been able to run it properly, it's a bit stiff at the back and bouncy, but it's got enormous potential. I think with a bit more understanding of the car and a bit more work, we'll be not far behind the C-Types. That's what I'm hoping. Really enjoyed it yesterday. It was a little bit of an unknown going out. So we had a few laps at Donington, but only a few. Then it started to rain and we couldn't really tell anything. And Donington is a very, very smooth circuit. So I've driven it around on the roads a bit, which is great fun. It's actually really good as a road car. It's quite fast as well. So yesterday was all a bit unknown. As it's a little bit bumpy here at Goodwood, the springing at the back is very stiff. And I think it's still got the standard leaf springs from an XK120, which is sprung for a much heavier car. So I think a bit of work on the leaf springs is going to make it a lot more comfortable for a start. Places like the chicane, it starts to bounce very slightly, so it means you can't get on the power quite as early as you would like to. But it's not bad. The handling is very benign. It's very neutral. I'm not at all concerned anywhere in it. It's just a bit stiff at the back, but it's wonderful. Yeah, I'm hoping to have a good race, obviously. We qualified 11th, which I was hoping to be anything in the top 10 is going to be like a win for me with this. So yeah, we'll try and move up a bit. I think I'm on the grid next to Bobby Verdon Road and HWM with the Jaguar engine, similar performance. So that should be good, because Bobby's a great driver, good to drive against, good fun. But yeah, my eyes are on the C-Types just a bit up front. So yeah, I've been doing it too long to be nervous. And having a little go in it yesterday, there's nothing to be nervous about. No, I've just want to coax a bit more out of it, and yeah, just move forwards really. No, I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be different as well, starting sort of more in the midfield sort of thing, 10th, 11th, and looking to move up than, you know, normally driving a D-Type or something. I'd be expecting to be starting from nearer the front of the grid and looking to battle for the win, which I'm not going to with this, but I'm just looking forward to having a really good race.
Just about to get ready then for the Peter Collins Trophy. The flag flies, and it's a bit of a stuttered start for our pole sitter in the Maserati. I think Jack Rawls in the Austin Healey might have got the best start from the front row, but after the stuttering start, the Maserati 250S comes into its own, and Richard Wilson holds the lead.
Further down the field, Harry, we have the battle for 10th place. We've got that lovely HWM Jaguar, the number 5. You can just see it in the back there, Bobby Verdon Rowe, an ex-Sterling Moss car. He drove that car in 1950 when it had a 2-litre Alta engine. Now it has a Jaguar engine, but still going strong.
Yeah, and it's chasing down Jonathan Bailey in the Jag D-Type, which is all over the back of Gary Pearson in the Jaguar XK120 Mistral. Look at the shark fin on the back of that Jonathan Bailey Jaguar D-Type. Such were the innovations of the time and the differences showcasing across the years. Absolutely fantastic, and helping it in the slipstream, trying to increase the tow and develop the downforce. But at the moment, Jonathan Bailey struggling to get through in that Jaguar D-Type. Further back in the pack, that battle over 11th and 10th spot to final points paying positions. This is the 7th place car, the number 24, just keeping Gary Pearson in the Jaguar XK120 Mistral at bay. They will come together across the line. The Mistral just behind, waving. Don't wave too quickly. The line comes. Keep your foot to the floor, secure that 7th spot. And he does indeed do so. Webb 7th, Pearson 8th.